Hey everyone, hey. It is your girl Precious Williams, and welcome back to another exciting edition, a special edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I hope that you all can hear me in a different space today, so you're going to have a lot of noise around. Hey everyone, hey. Again, it's your girl Precious Williams. Welcome back to another special edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. So excited to be here with all of you. If you hear noise in the background, as you can see, I'm in a totally different space right now. But I just wanted to share some of the things that have happened to me over, over the past week. Now, for those of you who are new to the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, I am your proud host, Precious Williams. I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion, 4-time #1 best-selling author. I am Black on both sides. There's nothing ambiguous about me. I don't have a Brazilian butt lift. I don't have six-pack abs. And yet I'm highly successful in speaking, pitching, marketing, and branding. And I work with some of the biggest companies in the world, from the Googles, the LinkedIn's, and the Microsofts to other companies like Yelp. And you know what it is. Just giving you my little bona fides so y'all know what time it is. And the reason why I want to come to you all today, especially 3 something in the afternoon, is because it was important for me to share with you all what just happened this past week. For those of you who didn't know, I was in 3 cities in 24 hours. I was in Las Vegas. I was in Las Vegas. I was in LA and New York City within 24 hours. That's crazy. And so I want to share some of the things that came up from all of these experiences. So first of all, I was in Las Vegas. I was selected as one of the speakers for the IMEX America 2022 conference in Vegas. What an amazing event. I got to meet with some of the top conference organizers and event planners in the world. So there were representatives from different companies all over the world there. And before I went there, I knew I was going to be speaking at least 6 times. At the most 6 times. So the first time I was going to speak, they also wanted me to do this session called escalator pitch. And with escalator pitch, I was really going to transform someone's pitch riding up and down an escalator. And that sounds kind of crazy, but I showed pictures on social media just to show y'all what time it really was. And then we did something with young conference organizers and event planners. It was called pitching outside of the box. And again, I had such a great time with it. I couldn't believe all that was happening. But at the end of the day, that was cool. Then on the second day, I got to I'm trying to think what happened on that second day. Oh yeah. So then on the second day, my presentation was sponsored by Visit Detroit, and it was an inspiration hub of the conference. So I got to see the full. It was huge. Like what I thought I saw before in the conference where I was nothing compared to the actual trade show. I have never seen such opulence from every. I have never. Like I was like I felt like I went all over the world in the conference. But I was doing something called Precious Spills the True Tea on pitching. And to be honest with y'all, like I didn't know what to expect. So when I started, I was just speaking, and my great friend Jen Koken, who is also a member of the Dames, and she's at Fun Friends that's in Colorado right now, right, with the Dames. She came to see me, and we were just talking, and all of a sudden the room started to fill, and there were, men who came in who were like, "Oh, I see you on social media all the time." And then I spilled the true tea on pitching that people usually don't get to hear. And then we incorporated one of the men making a pitch, his first pitch, and then the second pitch after working with me for 5 minutes. When I tell you it was so night and day, it really was night and day. And then what really made me laugh was the third day. So the third day, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to be judging a pitch competition for who's going to speak next year at IMEX America 2023. Y'all, like 30 minutes before, my agent says, "Yeah, you're gonna host an MC." I'm like, "What? Host an MC?" I wasn't expecting it. But again, as a speaker, and I've been doing this 27 years, one of the greatest things is to be able to adaptable and flexible. So when they gave me the run of show, it was like, oh my goodness. because the next day I was going to have to be in New York City doing the exact same thing with the mayor's office on neighborhood safety. So I, got into the mode of hosting and speaking, and we pulled it off. There were great judges there. And so over the course of my days in Vegas, it was a lot for me. When I first got to Vegas, it was just sensory overload. I've never been to Vegas before. And I gotta be honest with y'all, it was a lot. But then my friends came on Sunday, and I was with my friend Aisha, and I was also with my friend Courtney. So I got to experience, walking the strip. I got to experience good food. I got to experience just kicking it. Y'all know what I'm saying? Just kicking it. And then Monday, my agent and I, we met early to get ready for escalator pitch. And so I was wearing this nice outfit that I got from Nigeria, Tribal by In. I put it on, y'all. I felt so beautiful. And then I put the gold belt. I felt so beautiful everywhere I went. Yeah, I'm not joking. Everybody was like, they knew I was somebody. They were like, oh my God, your outfit. So we get open to a place for the escalator pitches, and they have my picture, they have my stuff. And I'm like, but we had no frame of reference. How are we going to do this? And me being rising to the occasion, my agent was like, Precious, just call people down the hallway. They gonna come. And so I was going to do that. And then I was just like, you know what? Let's just make it do what it do. So I gave a primer on pitching. And then I asked for a volunteer to pitch and just pitch anything. I did that 3 times. I got 3 different pitches. So we went up the escalator, and the photo photographer was there, the videographer was there. Like, they had never seen anything like it because we created something so unique. So in the time from the first pitch to second pitch, could only have elapsed 5 minutes going up and down the escalator. And when they got help from me and coaching from me, everybody's pitch changed for the better. People were like taking their cards and everything because the first pitch didn't land. But when you work with the killer pitch master, bam. And what it really proved to me is you can throw, if you are a speaker worth your salt, you can be thrown into different situations. I have 27 years at this. And so I see we have some audience members here. Thank you for being a part of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. It's a special edition here on Thursday. And if this is your first time, welcome. We'd love to know your name of your company, and maybe something you want to give birth to, or even why you came to this particular event, this particular episode. And if you're returning, glad to have you back. So let me just see what a couple of my peeps are saying before I go on. Martin! How, Martin? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And I love the fact that when you meet people and you captivate and titillate them, they will reach out. Martin, thank you so much. And if you have anything to offer, what you heard from me, please drop it in the comments, and please let us know who you are. And then Masura Begum, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Okay. So what we're going to go back to, today's episode is all about Las Vegas, Los Angeles, NYC, my reflections on the past week. So that was Vegas. So my last day, I hosted a pitch competition. It was amazing, scary, wild ride, everything. And I told the participants and I told the audience members I had to fly out to LA. And y'all, I was already tired because, Vegas, I wasn't prepared for how it takes to walk through the casinos. And so it's literally going to take me 30 to 40 minutes to get any. I didn't believe when people said it. Now I do. I almost didn't make my Lyft driver because I kept getting like lost. Y'all, got to Las Vegas Harry Reid Airport, and then barely got to the flight in time. That's how tight the timeline was. So I get to LAX, right? It's a quick flight, but my flight was delayed, and the premiere for my new show, America's Real Deal, started at 3:00. I didn't get there to almost 4, maybe 4:10. So I never got a chance to change into my cute outfit, get my makeup done. I didn't get a chance. So part of me was like, what do? I did the best I could, but I cannot account for time and whatever. So I'm texting producers, and they're like, Precious, no one cares about you being on the red carpet. We love you. People just want you here. And I got to tell y'all, oh my God, right? So I finally get there. I walk in, red carpet is over and everything. And then I walk into the auditorium. And I'm walking down, and everybody's glitterati, beautiful clothes. And I almost felt like, oh my God. And do you know David Meltzer and Jake and the co-host. Like, it was so much warmth. But then when the entrepreneurs jumped up to hug me, they said, "Man, we're just glad you're here." I wanted to cry. One, because I wasn't dressed like them. They didn't. Nobody cared. They were like, "We don't want to do anything without you." And then they presented the first episode of America's Real Deal, and I'm still blown by what I saw. I'm blown. Y'all gonna be blown. I promise y'all. Get ready for Fox. Get ready to see us on Fox. I'm just letting y'all know. Get ready. It is mind blowing what I saw in our first episode. I'm blown, right? So get ready. So after the premiere was over, we're sitting outside, and I'm really hungry, and I'm chopping it up with the entrepreneurs and the host and everything. And then a few of us decide, Tanya Torres, her daughter, her best friend, and Bill, we all decide we're gonna go to Fogo de Chao. Why don't we celebrate with a great dinner? Because hey, back to New York, y'all. We went to Fogo de Chao. It was such delicious food. We just sat there and relaxed, just kind of cried, hugged, all these great things. And then Bill and I had to get back to LAX because we had to go to Boston and we also had to go to New York. And when I tell y'all, it was an uncomfortable ride back because, when you haven't slept, you think you're going to fall asleep. I couldn't do that. Got back to New York, 8 in the morning, got home by 9, and I still had work to do. And I'm still kind of loopy right now. So then last night, y'all know, and so then I hosted a pitch competition in New York last night with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety, with the top NYCHA residents who created these community building businesses. Y'all, I was so loopy and so tired because I hadn't slept. But my job was to give them the business on that stage. So I was hosting. So I walk in, of course, your girl's early. I walk in, and I was trying to think of, do I usually use my Nicki Minaj moment for life? But I decided we're going to change it up. And then I saw my old mentor, Lawrence from Columbia University Small Business Development Center. I saw the former CEO of Weibo, Jill Johnson, who was over women, WOCC. And these people knew me when I had curvy girls. They knew me when I was pitching curvy girls. So imagine that's my past meeting me. And then I got to meet the 8 people, the 8 contestants pitching for $15,000, $12,000, and $5,000. And as the room slowly filled, I was drinking my water, trying to remember what in every order. And it was getting ready to begin, but my past, my present, and my future were all before me. So I told the DJ, hit him with the Aaliyah, try again. So after Ivy Newman of the Ivy Group introduced me, I walked into, "It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step two, step two, step two, step two." And then I was about to go ham, and I was about to do it. And the DJ from WBLS, oh, he couldn't. I said, "That's the DJ on the one and two WBLS." And then I welcomed the mayor's office for neighborhood safety, progress playbook, and the show began. So, I gave him a little something on pitching, but the reason why it was important because I used to sit in those seats. I used to wonder, would that be me on stage? And every big business is one small. I said, you're gonna be hearing incredible things tonight. They had 5 minutes to pitch, 5 minutes of judges' question and answer. Then the judges got 2 minutes to, do their thing. There was $15,000 grand prize, $12,000 second place, and then a $5,000 People's Choice Award. Rarely does it happen, but I've won the People's Choice and the grand prize. Yes, I did. Don't let people tell you I done won two at the same time. So then it began, and then these entrepreneurs got up there and they were pitching. Do you know I sat there so proud? Whatever you may think of when it comes to pitching, everybody brought it. I was proud that these were NYCHA residents who were bringing something to the table that no one else has seen. And I provided comic relief between the time. We gave out 2 Amazon gift cards. So I want to thank Ivy and Lloyd. I want to thank the office of the Mayor Adams' office on community for neighborhood safety. And then we awarded the prizes, and I was crying internally because that was my past, my present, and my future stretched before me. So then we went downstairs, and then we had a little food reception, and I was just listening to the entrepreneurs, and I remembered. I got to spend time with Lawrence, Columbia University Small Business Development Center. He said, "You did it." I said, "I did." He was there through the hard times, the struggle. And he was like, "You did everything you said you were going to do." I said, "I did." The last 4 years has been transforming. So my thoughts on those, so all of that happened. It was so much happening within 24 hours, but I've been gone since Saturday and it's now Friday. So how was I selected to even do half of this? By really owning my niche. I am the killer pitch master, AKA the pitch queen. And in saying that, that means I specialize in all forms of pitching so that people know that when I come to the table, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to make people laugh. They're going to be trained. They're going to get that good energy, but they're also going to get golden nuggets. So I really want to spend just a couple minutes sharing with you all some key takeaways that happen, because it's not lost on me that I'm that little girl from St. Louis that no one really believed in. It's not lost on me that my voice, my talent, my skill set, and my abilities took me from St. Louis, Missouri, to Atlanta, to DC, to New Jersey, New York, Cali, Australia, Italy, Canada, like all sorts of things. My dreams have come true, but there's still so much more to go. So here's some things that happened that I just really want to share with you all. Number one, we always hear about networking, but I really want y'all to know who's speaking your name in rooms you're not in. Who's putting your name on Front Street? What opportunities are out there? When I was in Las Vegas, now I've worked with Kiwanis International during the Amplify program. I recorded a training. Do you know that there was a big time person from Kiwanis who listened to me in pitching outside of the box? Let the contact I know at Kiwanis know I'm dope. She went to Instagram to let me know, hey, our next conference is next summer. I want to talk to you about that because you were highly recommended, because she's never met me in real life. So remember, she trusted me based on what was online, and I already did that. But someone attached to her, big time person at Kiwanis, saw me live. So now we have a call scheduled to talk about next summer. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not just booked into 2022, 2023, and 2024. Please believe, right? Who's speaking your name? Number two, because IMAX wanted me to MC, as I was doing the MCing process, and in your mind, you're scared because first of all, Quinn Conyers is like the best MC like ever. She's a pitch master like me, but she's more focused on hosting and MCing. So I try to embody some of the things that she does, but put my own little funk and swag on it. What was happening is the conference organizers and event planners who were there were going to my agent like, hey, we'd like to book her as an MC for our multiple events. But again, who's speaking your name? Because I'm speaking Quinn's name. If they book me, great, but I'd rather her have it. But but the thing is, the fact that I know great people, that if I can't do something, they can't, and this is her zone of genius. But I am honored that people know that you can switch up on a dime and I can do it. Who's speaking your name in circles? What opportunities are out there? If you ever get the chance to bless a microphone, you gotta bless it. You gotta give that funk, the energy, and that noise so they know to keep coming back to you. Let me just answer a couple of questions from my homies. Daphne, hello Nashville. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Martin, your energy was amazing, but I also loved how you told stories about people's objections and leverage that to get the audience on your side while building credibility, telling them how all the critics were wrong and you win despite the haters. You better tell them, Martin. You better let them know. You better let them know. And what he's saying is the truth. What he's saying is the truth. And for those of you who are new to watching the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, I'm usually on Sundays. Sometimes I do like special editions, just when I want to let you all know some things that have come out of situations that I found myself in. And so in terms of travel this entire week, I'm still very loopy, still very tired. But I think that there's some things I just need to share with you. And so Martin didn't know me from Adam, but he saw something maybe he's never seen before in watching me MC. Here's something else. When I went to the LA premiere, of course, I'm feeling bad because I don't have my cute clothes on and Matt missed the red carpet. I'm sitting in the audience. And David Meltzer, he's called to the stage because he has hosted Entrepreneurs, Elevator Pitch. He's the host of 2 Minute Drill. He's the host of Office Hours. He's a multimillionaire investor. He's also the co-host of America's Real Deal. And as he was talking, he said something I will never forget. He said, I'm so happy that Precious is here. I'm so happy Precious is here because she gives life to things. Now, for some of y'all, like, do you know how touched I felt that this man who meets so many great entrepreneurs, knows the Gary Vaynerchuk's, the Grant Cardones, the Damon Johns, all of them, he's on stage and he shouts me out. Of all the people to shout out, because he had to leave, because he had to do something with his family. But he took the time to say my name to people. He took the time to acknowledge me because he enjoys my energy and what I bring to the table. Can I tell you what that does? He said my name. And as I listen to Janice Bryant Howroy, who gave us the business, as I thank Russia, Adam and Russia, as I thank all of the producers, the investors, David Meltzer shouted me out, and I wasn't expecting because he didn't want the party to start without me. And y'all, I earned being here. There's nothing fake about me. I ain't sleep with nobody. I ain't done nothing crazy. I ain't done nothing strange for some change. I was literally homeless from 2007 to 2018, y'all. And to think that this man shouted me out. Who does that? And here are the final 2 things I want to leave y'all with. And for those of you who also want to check out more about me, here's my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Again, that's www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. If you're interested in learning how to take any of your pitches, your elevator, your media, your investor, your sales, your speaker, and your interview pitch to the next level, I encourage you to go to pitchingforprofit.com, take my free 6-question quiz, and it'll help you take your pitches from trash to what? Straight cash. Pitchingforprofit.com. My website is www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. So next week is going to be an incredible week, but I'm still going to be in the Northeast. I'm not really traveling. But can I just drop some hot fire on y'all? So next Tuesday, we're having a special event at Alliance Bernstein, a top financial services firm. And it's called Leveling Up with Precious. Why is that important? Who's in your network? Alliance Bernstein has helped so many with wealth management, high net worth, all sorts of things. And we're having a special dinner in New York City with 30 people from different networks to talk about leveling up, trials, tribulations, and triumphs. And it's a special dinner. But why would Alliance Bernstein do something like that with me? Just why? Why do big companies want to work with me, partner with me, sponsor? Think about that. I'm honored. On October 18th, October 21st, I am hosting the Sisters in Biz Expo, New Jersey edition. It's going to be, I believe, in Passaic, New Jersey. Now, y'all know that means I've hosted 3 competitions in 2 weeks, back to back to back, right? On October 22nd, I get a literary award in New York City for my newest book, The Pitch Queen. The Pitch Queen. I'm so excited about that. If you're in the New York area and want to become as one of my guests to see me get the award, but also to enjoy the entire conference, please let me know in the chat. Me! On October 23rd, my grandmother's birthday, I'm receiving a mayoral award in New Jersey. I'm so honored. I don't know what to do with myself. It's called Corporate Diwali. So this is a big week. You know, next week's a big, big week. And I'm honored. There's no way I saw all of this. The final thing I want to leave y'all with today is I was on a Zoom call with some VIPs, some heavy hitters. And afterwards, I had a private conversation with one of them. And he asked me a real question. He said, "Who's helping you with all that you have coming, Precious?" I was telling him the things that are happening. He said, "Anything you need basically is done." He said, "I don't want you to be taken advantage of." He said, "You're going up on a trajectory, and I want you to have the right people in place who will protect you. Because so many people never get to where you get to even have this as an option." He said, "But I want to sit down and have a conversation with you because I want to make sure you're charging the right rates. I want to make sure that you have the right representation. I want to make sure that you're covered in all your bases." He said, "Because the business world is a shark." He said, "It's one thing when you're at a certain level." He said, "The higher levels you go, the negotiation tactics and techniques." He said, "You don't take anything. You don't." He said, "You're done past the days of being grateful." He said, "Nah, we ain't about that no more." He said, "This isn't about raising rates." He said, No. Where you're going, the approach is totally different. And you need people who are going to be there to protect all of these different interests. The first time that you were going this way, it was so overwhelming that you took to alcohol. This time, you've been almost 6 years clean and sober. We want to make sure that those dreams, those bigger dreams, come true. So when I say to all of you, listen to what I said today. Who's speaking your name in circles? Who's really doing that? Who's putting you up for opportunities? How are you getting selected? How are you standing out in the credit marketplace? And in the end, everyone, I truly love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love that y'all give me the time of day. Before VIPs and big time people noticed me, it was everyone else. And y'all big me up. And y'all gave me love. And so I want to thank you all and pay attention to the lessons at the end. Who's putting you out there? Who's shouting you out to others? Who's giving you that phone call? "Hey, I want you to come host this with me." Invade. Like, who does that? And also knowing when to say no because the offer is too low. And no matter that people think you're just trying to get through the door, I'm not trying to get through the door is open. And being able to walk into that. So I love, love, love you all. I am your proud host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master Show. You want to reach out to me or check out what I'm doing? events and everything, go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. If you're looking for help with your pitches, take my free quiz at pitchingforprofit.com. My newest book just debuted, and you can get it at perfectpitchgroup.com. It's called The Pitch Queen, and it's really taking the road less traveled and telling you the true tea on the things that I really went through to get here. It's not the homeless story, it's not alcohol or anything. It is literally, sometimes I feel like I got here by the skin of my teeth. And when my back was against the wall, the best came out of me. So I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I love, love, love you all. I am also the author of the Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only series. If you would like to, purchase my books, please go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com, and check out my Triple Threat Pitch Book Bundle. Or you can also get my book, The Pitch Queen, there and make it a fantastic four. I love you all. Thank you again for coming to another exciting edition, a special edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. Today's episode is all about Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and NYC, my reflection on the past week. I love you all. Keep shining, dream big, ask bigger, and let's go. Love you all.